Alright guys, here today's top stories in Out in the World segment. Number 1. Over the past 24 hours, there's been a chronic case of reckless people admitting the truth in broad daylight. It started with Swale admitting he paid youths 2,000 shillings to go die in Nairobi, and now we have another Swale from Kasaret admitting that they'll steal elections if need be, just to make the numbers make sense. Here's a tip.
Sigura lazima ijae. Isipojae tunajaza na watu. Si hata tunajaza na mawe, tutajaza na kura. Tunaenda Ugambani tumeomba, tunaenda wapi tunaomba, tunaenda kila mahali tunaomba. Wale watatupigia na tukiona kidogo ai tunaomba ya kujaza, yani lazima ijae. Lazima kura ijae. So msijisumbue nyinyi muombe kura na mtembe na mfanye kazi. Jengeni hata toilet. Jengeni hata kitu hapo, mko na slogan ya kutembea nayo, muache kukem. Sasa unawauliza nyinyi wananchi. Kama mtu anaomba kura hapa Kapseret, tunashindana na yeye. Alafu kila akisimama tu Sudi lazima aende nyumbani. Akisimama tu anaambia kuna mtoto mgonjwa hapa, anasema hapana, Sudi lazima aende nyumbani. Akaambia kuna kanisa inataka ijengwe hapa, anasema Sudi lazima aende nyumbani. Sio mtu ni mjinga akupendukia. Sasa hii group ya kina Munyoro ni wa kumbafu ya mwisho. Kazi yao tu William Ruto. Hata akiota usiku, hata ukuuliza Dorcas, lazima wewe mtu anawataka William Ruto.
Now, depending on how things turn out in 2027, Oscar Sudi might just find himself before a judge to explain what he meant. There are things you don't want to be found saying, even if you plan to do something evil, and I hope no one is planning to do anything bad, but if ever you don't want to admit it on camera. What is the benefit of telling your neighbors you're about to go and steal? They will keep an eye on you. Even if you come home late and something was stolen somewhere and hata usiki, they will say it's you. So it makes no sense for this guy to be talking about kujaza kura, kuiba kura, sijui kufanya nini. It is Neanderthal. This is below reason. I don't see the profit. Ama ni kuchekesha the crowd which was there, but annoying the larger crowd which is watching. Anyway, these are the people the president walks with, and they say birds of a feather flock together. Second story of the day. Yesterday I did play for you guys a video of Swale kneeling and asking for forgiveness from Gen Zs. Amesalimiwa sana on his phone. He had to toroka and go ushago, but it seems it hasn't ended there. Gen Zs are actually still headhunting for this guy. Just listening to this.
Swale Sonko, unaweza piga magoti, unaweza lala chini, unaweza jifaka mavi, unaweza kula mavi, unaweza fanya kitu yote unataka. Guess what? Ulituchokoza na tunakukujia. Usidhani ati umepiga magoti ukiomba msamaha ati tutakuacha. Sisi si wajinga. Wewe na president wenye mnafanyaga ujinga, mnaua watu, mkishaua watu ati mnakuja mnaomba msamaha. Msamaha inafaa kurudisha kila kitu. Msamaha inafaa kufanya vitu zirudi right. Yetu ulifanya wrong ukijua unafanya wrong. Sisi si wajinga Swale. Na Swale ulichokoza watu wabaya sana, na tutakuonesha. Mbona usiwecheza na watu wanajaribu kugeuza nchi? Mbona usiwechokoza tunajaribu kupigania haki yao? Alafu hata una haya unasema ati watu walilipwa 2,000, ati mtu akikufa atazikwa tu na familia yao. Kumaanisha wewe hata ujali juu ya magunzi, unajali juu ya tumbo yako. Na guess what, tutadili na wewe Swale. Swale Sonko, sisi tunakuchukia. Na sisi hatutakusamea, wala tutakusamea ni wajinga na ni wapumbavu. Wewe ni mtu ujali juu yetu, ni juu sasa umeingiza uoga ndio unaomba msamaha. Mbeleni ulidhani uko na nguvu, uko na power, unaweza tufanyia kitu yote unataka. Sasa hivi umegundua hauna nguvu na tuomba msamaha. Jidinye bro. Jidinye Swale Sonko, jidinye wewe. Natoka ushago, wewe ni muoga, umekimbia ushago kwa nini? Baki mali uko na baki ukijipandisia ukijichocha. Uoga ndio ukimbia ushago bitch. Uoga ndio ukimbia ushago, toka Ocha rudi Nairobi. Mimi nitakusamea under one condition. Enda CBD. Chini ya ile statue ya Tomboya, piga magoti hapo, omba msamaha. Tafuta microphone ombe msamaha hapo ndo utakusamea. Until then, yani ujinga na tuambie.
Personally, I like that. To receive forgiveness, he has to kneel before the Tomboya statue and address the people with a microphone. Si mambo ya kujificha ushago. If you can pay goons to go and fight others, some die and they also kill others, why should you be hiding? That is serious cowardice. In any battle, if you're the general, be front and center. Huyu jamaa hata kuonekana town. He was just seen outside Sakaja's office. Sijui kama ni pesa walikuwa wanapatiwa or what. Now, the third and final story of the day. There's a lot that has been happening in this country. Starting off with Albert, you move on to the hawker who was shot selling masks and so on and so forth. Even the oppressive finance bill. Raila has barely said anything about all these ongoing sagas. I don't know if he's relying on Sifuna to do that, but the only thing I've seen Raila come out to speak passionately about at a very bad time, I think the timing was off on this one, is him coming out to discuss how, he really regrets that the Adani deal did not happen. I mean, really, now is the time to discuss this? Here's the tape, actually.
So I'm happy that you have embraced AI, because it is the way forward in the world today. And Kenya is very strategically situated where we are. We are very fortunate. Kenya can become a hub, a big hub. I was very disappointed when we are not able to move on with the airport contract. That was really very unfortunate. You know, we had awarded the Greenfield Airport contract before we left government with Kibaki in 2012. That contract was cancelled. Then it was given again to the same contractor later. But then again cancelled somewhere because of disagreement in the middle. And then now, when we brought in the Adani, they brought all these politics, and then the contract was cancelled. If that is not done, Nairobi will just become dormant. Look at Addis Ababa. It's going, and now they're putting up a new big airport. So Addis Ababa is going to be the hub around. Ethiopian Airlines is the dominant airline now on the continent. Kenya Airways can do the same.
Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So I guess Adani is more near and dear to Raila Odinga than justice for Albert Ojwang or yule alijinyonga na longi huko Homa Bay, or even the hawker who was shot in the streets. It's sad, but that's just politics. We just have to accept and move on. Having said that, guys, here's the ad of the day. If you have an upcoming event, be it a wedding, a polite function, or even a birthday, make sure to reach out to Bouncers with Degrees. These guys are elite professionals that always deliver. In fact, let me just walk you through their catalog because it's quite extensive. So Bouncers with Degrees offer VVIP and VIP protection, escort protection. They can double up as bodyguards. They offer hotel and restaurant bouncers. They offer wedding and burial security. They offer public event security. They can even offer professional drivers if needed to pair up with the security. They offer private security, perhaps on your property or wherever it is you need them to be, they'll be there. They also offer gym instructors because the entire crew is fit. That's how you make the cut to join this team. Now, if you're in need of services from Bouncers with Degree, you can reach out to them at 0700-491-645 or 0711-206-324. Or if you're old school like myself and you prefer using emails, just so that you can have access to paper trail, you can reach out to them at bouncerwithdegree@gmail.com. And with that, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.